Once upon a time, there lived two independent clauses. There was Mr. Claus and there was Miss Claus. Mr. and Miss Claus really loved each other. Because they fell in love, they wanted to be joined into a sentence, so they brought in a comma to join them together. They wanted to use commas because, well, commas can be used anywhere, right? Unfortunately, not. The two clauses began to quarrel because the comma just did not effectively form a good sentence. The two clauses are quarreling because they have committed a writing felony, a comma splice. Let's learn more about comma splices and how we can make a better sentence of two independent clauses. To identify a comma splice, you have to look at the sentence to see if there are two independent clauses. Let's take a look at an example sentence. Mr. Claus loves Miss Claus. He got her flowers and chocolates. Look at the part, Mr. Claus loves Miss Claus. Is this an independent clause? Can it stand on its own in a sentence? Yes. So therefore, this is an independent clause. Let's take a look at the second clause. He got her flowers and chocolates. Can this clause stand on its own as a complete sentence? Yes, this too can be a complete sentence, so it's an independent clause. When you have two independent clauses separated by a comma, you have a comma splice. There are 4 things you could do to fix this writing felony. The easiest way to fix a comma splice is by taking out the comma and replacing it with a period so that you have 2 sentences that stand on their own as complete sentences. For example, this is now split up into 2 sentences. Mr. Claus loves Miss Claus. He got her flowers and chocolates. You can also add a coordinating conjunction between your clauses. What is a coordinating conjunction, you might ask? Coordinating conjunctions include words like for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. Or you can remember this from the mnemonic fanboys. When you use a coordinating conjunction, keep the comma. Here is an example of a sentence using a coordinating conjunction. Mr. Claus loves Miss Claus, so he got her flowers and chocolates. The third way to fix a comma splice is by using a semicolon. In this case, all you have to do is replace the comma with a semicolon. Use this technique sparingly, by only using when the two clauses are very closely related. Here's an example of the sentence with a semicolon. Mr. Claus loves Miss Claus. He got her flowers and chocolates. The last technique is to just rewrite the sentence altogether. Here's the example. When Mr. Claus gave the flowers and chocolates to Miss Claus, it showed that he loved her. Now that we know all about comma splices, let's help the independent clauses solve their conflict. Let's remove the comma and add a semicolon, or a coordinating conjunction, or a period. Now we have one big happy sentence.